All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Check! 180! Check! 53!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
180, 50 the month, 50 the month. They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa!
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mike, I'm coming.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Scott Miller. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a third down.
Get him, boy.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Yellow, there's a line. Me, I got him. I got motion there. Me, I got this.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Yellow, I'm the line. 53's mine. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On first down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Cook running right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got them another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike, 53.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Beasley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Here's Taylor. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
36.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Attack! Mike, 53.
The give to Taylor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Too little, tap. Easy. 55, Mike, guys, 55. Watch the run. Alpha. Mike 55. I got it. Collect.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
57. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm on. Delta. Mike, 55.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
It's just me and you.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it. Under pressure, they got him again.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Trubisky. It's complete to Diggs.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Lock in.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
Brings up third and inches.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Taylor. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again on 1st down. Cook able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Just like that. Check it back. Check it back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you. Hey, now listen. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, come on, now. Watch 18. Quick. Switch.
Here's Carson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And Diggs has it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided.